Hi everyone, I am Amy.
Hello everyone, I am George. In this video, we will discuss the concept of Doctrine of Eclipse.
However, before understanding the concept of Doctrine of Eclipse in toto, let's discuss 2 points. The first one is, what is meaning eclipse? Eclipse is normally used for a particular situation or position in which one celestial body totally or partially obscures another celestial body. It happens because a third celestial body comes in between. For example, when moon comes between sun and earth, it causes solar eclipse. Similarly, if the same principle will be applied in law, then think what will happen? The term eclipse would have same meaning in law as well.
However, before getting the meaning of Doctrine of Eclipse, let's understand first Article 13. Article 13(1) states that all laws in force in the territory of India immediately before the commencement of this Constitution, insofar as they are inconsistent with the provisions of this part, that is Part 3, shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be void.
It means, all laws which are in force even before the commencement of the Constitution, and if all or any of them somehow inconsistent or contradictory to the provisions of the Part 3, which describes fundamental rights, shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be void. It means only that provision, which is contradictory or inconsistent, shall be void and not the entire provision.
Now let's check Article 13(2). Article 13(2) states that the state shall not make any law which takes away or abridges the rights conferred by this part, and any law made in contravention of this clause shall, to the extent of the contravention, be void.
It means, the authority or legislator would not make any law, which either curtail or contradict with any of the provision of Part 3, and even if does so, then the newly made contradictory provision will be void. I believe, now you understood the Article 13, so let's check the concept of Doctrine of Eclipse.
The Doctrine of Eclipse states that if an existing law that is inconsistent with a fundamental right, although becomes inactive automatically from the date of the Constitution's beginning, but is not dead entirely.
So, in future, if by amending the Constitution's relevant fundamental rights, the conflict can be eliminated and hence the eclipse get vanished and the entire law again becomes valid. In the case, Bikaji versus State of Madhya Pradesh, the principle is applied.
The Doctrine of Eclipse can be invoked or applicable only in the case of pre-constitutional law legislated validly. But, in case of the law legislated only after enactment of the constitutional laws, January 26, 1950, and if it infringes the Part 3, that is any provision of the fundamental rights, then the newly legislated law would be void ab initio and in toto, or to the extent of the contravention of the fundamental rights.
If any one of you still has any confusion and query, then you may ask through the comment box given below.